Hey, welcome back to Duck Solid Gaming and Elm Creek Farm. Yes, that's right. We are back here in the US. Still in the middle of autumn. Still on the same game day as the last video. And we are continuing on with our farming here. Right, so we need to get in and do some farming. Right, so we're going to go and plough in our sugar beet field and get ready for replanting. So let's head on over and get that done right now. So we got a lot of little bits and pieces to do as well around the farm. We do need to go put some milk into the bakery. After the last episode we filled it up with some sugar, so we need to produce some products out of there now. We need to go check on the crone who was hired hand who was harvesting all of our grass on our new field, because he's obviously full because he's not done any more since, so we need to get that done as well. We also need to check on the animals generally, like the sheep and all that sort of stuff. We have some wool to offload at the spinnery and bring the tractor back from there, because the delivery driver has taken the tractor over there and got that all sorted. So yeah, we've got a few things to get done. So we are going to back the time back off. I think we've well and truly made up our time again now. We're going to unfold, and I'm going to do a header row around this field, and then we're going to get cracking on the rest of the stuff while the hired hand does this field. And off we go. Hope everyone is doing really well. We are doing well enough here. When I'm recording this, we are still as a family in isolation from COVID. But things are looking pretty good at the moment. Our son, who was the one that came down positive, he's seems to have recovered reasonably well. He's got no more symptoms. He's feeling a bit better, so he's still unfortunately in isolation in his room, while the rest of us isolate in the rest of the house basically. But hopefully in the next 24 hours or so we'll get clearance for that to hopefully no one have it still or anymore, and then after the next 2 days, so we've got 2 more days of isolation effectively, then hopefully we should be right to go. If not, well, we'll continue on with isolation, I guess. But anyway, it is what it is. All right, so we are going to just continue on what we got here, because that's what we can do right now. So yeah, let's just not worry about the other problems and just get into our farming. So there's the Glenwood sugar mill. So we do need to look at if I need to restock that with some sugar. I think we're okay, actually. I think it's got plenty of beets there at the moment. We've emptied out the supply of sugar, so it is starting to restock now, obviously. We did empty that out well and truly. 20,000 litres or so of sugar has gone over to the bakery. And we'll get some milk over there. I think I've got about 9,000 litres of milk in the trailer at the moment, the tanker. So we did buy, we did buy a new tanker. As you saw at the end of the last episode, the tanker we bought is just a pain in the bum. I'm going to have to get rid of that as a mod. But we did, we just got a standard trailer, and we're going to use that for the milk. So that's all loaded up, but I haven't transferred that across to the dairies yet, so I didn't want to sort of take that away from showcasing to you guys. Well, that's a new thing we're getting going, so we're going to get that running. We haven't done anything in relation to any flour. I was thinking about it in between the episodes, and that's going to be the next stage. So we're going to need another 1 or 2 fields under our belt to run as a permanent supply of grain to a flour mill before we can look at putting the flour mill in. So I've given the plans in relation to putting in the flour mill a full-time hiatus for now, and we will do that once, like I said, we've got another couple of fields under our belt, and we can put a couple of decent sized fields on to wheat or barley or whatever full-time, and then we'll look at getting a refinery, a flour mill I should say, up and running, and producing flour to do our other bakery products and stuff. So a little bit of time for that, but that's okay. We don't want to sort of run into every sort of production facility straight off the bat, because that just wouldn't make any sense anyway. So we've done plenty of oil, and that's been a big part of our farming to date. And there's some oil over there ready for collection, but that's okay. We're not going to worry about rushing over there for that. We've now gotten into we had the sheep with the wool. So that was the next one. Then because that led into producing the fabric at the spinnery, and then from the fabric at the spinnery to develop to do the clothing at the tailors. So we've got that up and running as well. So that was our secondary production system up and running. Then we got the orchards in. And we got the greenhouses in. Sorry, when we set up the farm as well. So we got the greenhouses as well. So that's a production system up and running there. Then we got, like I said, we got the orchards in most recently. Which gives us some 6 or 7 different fruits to use. So apples, lemons, cherries, oranges, plums. What have I forgotten? Anyway, so that gives that production as well. And then from there, we can produce things like ice. Well, from that pack, it gives us the ability to produce ice cream and apple pie and cherry pie and stuff like that. So. But the production stuff we've put in with the cows most recently is the bakery and the dairy. The bakery we're not going to use so much at the moment, but certainly the dairy is what we're going to be working on now. So the dairy will produce us things like chocolate, ice cream, butter, and what's the other one? What's the other one? Quick, think. I can't think for the life of me. Cheese, that was it. So that's the production we're now going to be concentrating on as well. So all in all, not counting the greenhouse and the orchard, we're going to be looking at sunflower and canola oil, cheese, ice cream, chocolate. What was the other one? I can't remember. But anyway, that's what we're looking at, and also clothing. So that's our main production outputs we're going to be looking at. So anyway, at least you know now. All right, so we've done our header row now. So what we'll do is we'll get this guy to run on his own. He can finish this field off on his own nicely at some point in time. We may break for the evening, seeing as it's now 20 to 5 in the evening. We may let them have a break and not work through the night. But then again, we may just let him just keep on going. He's getting paid the same either way, and he may want to go off to other work or whatever else in the interim. So we're just going to set him off, and off he goes. All right. Right, so here's our hired hand that was doing our mowing of our grass. What the hell has he done there? Bit bizarre. In fact, what it does do is once it's full, it does continue mowing for a little bit, even though it's not collecting anything. So. Alright, we're going to take this over to the silage fermenter, and we're going to load it off there, and then we'll come back and continue on for the green. So we've got 150,000 litres of grass so far from this field and adjacent area. I'm just going to add up the field and the adjacent area together. I'm not going to try and separate it out to what the field yield gives us as a yield. I don't see the point in really doing that. It's not going to help us out in any way, shape or form. Here, I'll take a shortcut through here as well. Alright, this should fill up this thing well and truly, I would say. Alright, let's offload him. Let's just see how much he has got. Oh, there you go. It's full already. Is that all the capacity is? 271,000. No, surely. Oh, no, he's empty. Alright. Fine. Good. So there's 150,000 in there, so that'll produce a whole pile of silage for us, which is great. There's our truck there with the milk. There's our manure piling up, which is great because that'll go towards our orchards. So things are looking up. We're getting there. So we'll take this guy back over here. We'll get him continuing on with that field, and then we'll get the milk into the dairy, and that means should have some products tomorrow, game day, from the dairy, which would be nice. We can go collect those and put them into storage, knowing that we've got another source of income coming in now. So all our hard work is paying off. Off we go. We'll just get him lined up here. And away he goes. All right, excellent. That's done. All right. We've got a load of fruit in here as well. So we've just emptied out this orchard here. This is the one that's got the manure running with it. So it's producing a lot of items, more so than the other orchard. So I just wanted to clear that out because it was getting rather full. So I'm just going to dump these into the warehouse. Now, we have got the two warehouses. I'm not going to remove one of them. So I'm going to use one purely for the orchards, which is just coincidentally located nearby. And the other one we're going to use for all the other products that are up at the farm and all that sort of stuff. So from the greenhouses, the chickens, and the sheep. All right, so here's our other tractor up here. It's got the wool up at the spinnery. We're going to add this in. In fact, I'm just going to have a look at what have we got at the spinnery at the moment. We've got 34,000 wool in the spinnery at the moment. We're about to add another 17,000 wool to that. And that should make us a fair bit of clothing, hopefully. Although, like I said, I think I have this horrible feeling that we're being ripped off with our clothing and our fabric. I really do. It just doesn't seem to be giving us the amount of fabric and then clothing that I would have expected. But I mean, look, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is. All right. So we're going to send him back to the farm. I'm just going to go up here. Right. Send you back down here. Thank you very much. All right. So that's that done. Now, that's excellent. So what we want to do now is I want to get the milk over to the bakery. All right. Well, actually, is there anything else in there? There we go. So 11,600 milk we're going to take off to the bakery now. And that'll start producing in there, which will be good. It's not far to travel. Everything's been purpose built and placed. Trigger, there we go. Apply the milk. And let's have a look at our dairy. All right, so the dairy now is running a butter. So 15 milk will produce us 13 butter. 3 milk will produce us 2 cheese. 1 milk, 1 sugar will produce us 1 chocolate. And 5 milk and 3 sugar will produce us 1 ice cream. So, all right, that's excellent. Material is missing. What's that from? That's from the grass drying silo. That's okay. We'll fill that up soon enough. The side fermenting silo can take a shit tin of grass. So that'll be okay. So we've got plenty there. Silage, we've got plenty coming out. We've got digestate coming out. So yeah, we're in a good position there. I think we're quite well positioned. So I'm going to take the truck back over near the dairy. I'll take him over. I'm just going to park him over here. I'm not going to worry about going through in the middle of the night. And we'll park you there. All right. He's continuing on there nicely, which is good. All right. So I'll leave him go from there. We'll head back over towards the farm. He's continuing on. All right. So we're at the farm now. So I'm going to have a look at the status of my animals just to make sure they're all happy. We need food for the chickens. The grass are okay. The grass are okay. So the cows are okay. They got enough TMR coming up. They got hay there as well, which was a supplement to bring them up. They do need some more straw. Okay, that's fine. Now let's straw inside the barn, and the sheep do need some grass or hay. All right, so you know what? I think they'll be fine for overnight, and then tomorrow in game day we'll do a lot of giving them feed and stuff. So we're going to go over here. I don't do this very often on camera. We're going to sleep. I'm going to sleep to 7 a.m. There we go. Pump out the Zeds. Okay. All right. So that's done. Now we need to go sort out the animals. Now we've got no more space for new pallets of the eggs. So he's on his way back. Now I don't know where I've got my small trailer. Where's my trailer? Where's my trailer? I'm hoping it's down near the silo. Alright, this is the new tractor we bought too, by the way, in the end of our gap year. Haven't used it yet, so this is the first time we've driven it out. The Magnum 400 power shift. There it is there. There's the trailer we're after. Nice little tractor, this one. Alright. I'll actually line myself up with the actual connector of the trailer. There we go. Alright, I think first things first, we'll deal with the chickens. We'll get them fed. No, let's just do this. We've got hay here now. I'm going to make sure, what's my tip side? Tip side's right side. It's okay. And let's go feed the chickens. The other chickens. The wool covered chickens. The sheep. Alright. Get this done. Now I do need... probably don't know. Probably okay for tractors now for a while. I was just thinking I may need another tractor for little bits and pieces around the farm, but I think we're okay. We may need one more main or big heavy tractor. We did sell the Fent because the Fent just wasn't doing it for us, the Trac Fent. So we may well have to replace that unit. Well, we don't have to, but I think we will. So yeah, we'll replace that one at some point. I don't know what we'll replace it with. I mean, we may even go with John Deere. Jeez, wouldn't that be terrible? All right, let's just worry about the hay for the moment. Well, it's back in the yard, or almost back in the yard. One barn of chickens has us. One barn of sheep has been filled up. Just want to have a look. So that one there is full. And this one here is the one we're filling up now. And then this one here, yeah, okay. Going to be quite full. Be close. It's going to be close to full. Yeah, that'll do. You won't worry about putting any more in there. Near enough's good enough for government work. Alright, one more load of hay. We might as well take it straight from the silo. I do have to check the silo. Put some more in here, I think. What have we got in there now? Right, so we do definitely grass now. We've only got 79,000 litres of hay left in here, so we need to get that running. And it may, we may end up, getting to the point we put a second one of those in, just to produce enough hay, because we're going to need hay for the sheep, hay for the cows, and we may need a fair bit of it. So we may need to double up on our fermenting, or drying, I should say. Just take up the fence. And there we go. I'll feed these lot off. And that should be the sheep happy. This lot here will be getting fed now. There we go. Yeah, fine. Excellent. Right. So that's fed the sheep. Now we'll go and get some wheat and feed the other sheep, the chickens. So I've got a bit of snow coming in as well on the weather forecast. All right. I thought I had some sorghum, but obviously I don't. That's okay. Right, trailer load of wheat. We'll use about half a trailer load, I think, or a bit over half a trailer load for chickens, if I recall. We won't use it all. So, but as you can see, I mean, we're still using the wheat. So, while the wheat is not the biggest problem, the straw is. So that's the byproduct of growing the wheat. We definitely need the straw. So we're going to have to get a couple of crops of wheat running to build our straw. So I don't think we've got a lot of straw on hand anymore. I'll have to check that, obviously. Chickens, we need to empty the eggs. There we go. The eggs, it's just told us that they're full on eggs. So we'll collect the eggs as well when we're finished here. Load. I'll take about half. There we go. 37% to be honest, to be accurate. Come around again. It's not the best track that have come around through here, being the double tyre variants, but we've got enough room to get around there. That's okay. Right, feed these guys, and that's it. All the animals are fed now. That's at least a couple of days worth of feed, so we'll be fine. All right, I'm going to go back. We'll empty this back into the silo because we'll need this trailer at some point somewhere else, I'm assuming. Come back around here. We'll just leave this here for now because I don't really need to get anything else from here for the moment, I don't believe. There we go. Alright, I'm going to grab the McCormick and bring that back in to collect the eggs. So this just doesn't stop. As you can see, we're just going to be flat out continually doing stuff until such time as we get to when there's no plant. Actually, no, there'll still be stuff to do no matter what part of the year it is. It's just the amount of work that there is to do. So like just in transferring product, as you can see, can take some time. There'll be plenty of that to do. Might go up and grab, might put this in. I might go grab the honey, and I'll go grab any oil. In fact, I'll go grab the oil first to make sure that make sure I don't it doesn't matter. I'll take this over and grab the oil. I don't think there's that much there. Move that over there a bit. Thank you. That's better. Don't want to be sprinting. Okay. I'll go grab the any clothing, and we'll grab any oil as well as the honey. I'll just do that first. Worry about the oil later. And then we're going to be coming close. I think March is when we can start planting for the sunflowers. So we'll get that done as well. Ooh, did I leave that there? Did I leave that amount of... must have left the wool there. Thought I grabbed all the wool. Anyway. Can't produce that much wool in like one night, surely. Anyway. Alright, we'll grab the rest of the honey that's here. Okay. Now we'll go up and see if there's any clothing at the tailors. And then we'll take that back to the warehouse. Then we can go check and see how much we've produced from the dairy, if anything at all. I was planning on building a whole pile of buildings up through here as well, and factories and production, but the reason I haven't ended up doing it is because purely it's just the slope here just makes it hard to manage, because it's also a very narrow plot of land because it's where the edge of the map is. So we sort of rethought that to a degree. But anyway, so what do we got here? We got 16,000 egg, 5,800 honey, and we've got 5,000 clothing. Not bad. So we're going to put this all in the warehouse. We need to empty out the greenhouses at some point as well, although they're okay for the moment. We've got plenty of storage in the greenhouses, so that's not so much of a problem. And they don't produce that quickly, so I'm worried about that wool that I left there behind. So we'll have a look. We're almost at the end of the episode. I think we'll have a summary of all of our production and see what we're doing. We'll go over to the bakery and we'll do that over there. Now the bakery products I will bring over to this warehouse. They won't go in the other warehouse. That warehouse, like I said before, is going to be purely for the orchards. And that way we can keep track of exactly what we've got. Where am I going? It's supposed to be going into the warehouse. Right. I'm just not thinking, am I? Right, so what we'll do is we'll drop this off in the warehouse, then we'll drive over to the bakery and we'll look and see what's there. Whatever's there we can bring back if we need to. Alright, so we're going to offload this into the warehouse. Last little bits. There we go. Alright, excellent. So, warehouse is filling up again now. One of the things I'd like to see with that warehouse is as you load products inside, it's just basically empty. It'd be nice, because you've got doors that can open to go in there. It'd be nice to see it sort of filling it up in some way, shape or form. Now I need to get some fuel for this thing. I also need to repair it. I might have to take stock next episode as well. Check all the vehicles out, and we'll do repairs and refueling. That's the next episode. Just for you, Upsy. Because Upsy, one of our loyal followers, has been with us for quite a long time and leaves a message on virtually every video. Much that some of the messages are a little bit confusing, but anyway, it's all good. Yeah, I always get a lot of stick for not maintaining my vehicles, so we'll go give them all some maintenance and some fuel and all that sort of stuff as need be. Alright, so here's our dairy. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Is there anything out front for us already? No. So we haven't produced enough yet. That's okay. So let's have a look and see what we've got. So it's producing butter, cheese, chocolate and ice cream, but just slowly. That's fine. Okay, excellent. Now, as I said, we're going to have a look at the rest of our production facilities and see where we're at. And then that will be it for the episode. So start at the top. We've got sunflower oil. We're chocolate block. Where I thought we increased the storage of that. Actually, I might have to look at that again. I think we did actually, but yeah. Anyway, so we've got a fair bit of sunflower oil to empty out of there. We've still got sunflowers there, so we need to empty that out. The wool. So we've got 48,000 wool sitting over here at the moment. Just fine. Fabric, we got 4,000 fabric in the tailor, so they're producing the clothes. The greenhouses, they're okay. They're still running quite low. They're not storing. Sugar beets, we've got 368,000 sugar beets in the sugar mill, I should say. We've got 10,000 sugar in waiting there. Our orchards, so this is the large orchard that is doing just the water. So we've got 2,500 to 3,000 of each product stored there. It'll be the same with all these orchards. Now this one here is one we emptied out just a minute ago, because this is running, and you can see how quick it's running by comparison. Already back up to 3,500. Now I do need to go and fill up some water. I need to fill up with some manure as well. The grass drying silo, we've got no grass in there, but we'll fix that shortly because the crane will be needing empty. We've got 243,000 grass in the silage fermenting silo. We've got 42,000 silage. That's starting to bank that up nicely, so that's good. And the bakery, as we just saw, we are doing nothing in. Sorry, we didn't look at the bakery, but we're doing nothing in the bakery at the moment because we haven't got a flour mill or anything running. So that's just going to sit there idle for now. But anyway, that's where we're at with the production. So, and that's where we're at for the episode. Quick look at the sheep. They're all okay. Sheep's okay. The cows are all okay. We need to get some straw in. That's what we need to do. We need to get some straw in. That'll be next episode. And the chickens are okay. All right, let's have a look at our land quickly. Status of our land, grass. There we go. So, okay, we're still pulling the grass off there, which is fine. So we're going to have to roll all this back in. The field down here is almost ready. Is what it is ready to seed. We've got wheat growing in 54 and 72. The combined sugar beet field is going to be ready soon. So I'll go over here and have a look. Doesn't need lime on either of these two fields, which is fine. We did actually apply lime in the gap year to this field. So yeah, we're looking pretty good at the moment. So I'm quite happy where we're at. So that's where we'll leave it for this episode. So thanks so much for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed the episode as well. If you did, make sure you press that like button. Please consider also subscribing if you're not already subscribed. And if you do like the content on this channel, make sure you tell your friends about it and get them to come along as well. Maybe they'll enjoy it as well. If you do want to subscribe, press that subscribe button and also press that alarm notification icon as well so you're made aware when new videos are available on the channel to watch, just like this. And of course, don't forget to come and join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details down below in the description. But most importantly, take care of yourselves and your loved ones. And we'll see you again very, very soon. Back here at Duck Solar Gaming and Elm Creek Farm. See you all later. Bye.